Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna make stupid decisions with old drift cars again. So today we're working on this AE86. It was pretty gnarly on the inside interior wise. There's not much left, but if you can't tell by that pile of junk, I took out all the sound deadening and the rear seats today. For the most part, when I wasn't chipping on this thing, the stuff's really satisfying to get off, but you can see how gross this stuff was. I was originally just gonna clean it, and then I was like, you know what? I better check to see if there's any really bad rust under this thing. All right, so I got this thing all cleaned up and ready to put some fresh sound deadening on this. But yeah, to walk you guys through the process, I was doing a deep clean on the interior of this. I got this headliner looking so nice. It was literally covered in mold. So I would get stuffy and feel like shit anytime I work on this car because it had so much mold on the headliner. But the headliner's in pretty solid condition besides this weird knife wound that it had. I think someone got murdered in here. And yeah, cleaned out a lot of the C-pillar, made it cleaner. This is not dirty, it's actually the primer of the car. So then I just took a hammer and chisel and just yanked up all the old sound deadening. Didn't need to look pretty. I'm really happy that the trans tunnel doesn't look like it's ever been in any sort of big accident to make it ripple or anything, besides like maybe right here, but I think I did that with the hammer. Anyways, so yeah, really happy with this. If you have any suggestions on what I should do for like boom mat or I think there's like kill mat or something like that Kozad ran in his Jeep. But yeah, I'm gonna put that down and run some seat deletes for now until I can find some interior for this. Totally forgot to film the Prosy of this, but I did like a Techno Toy tuning style delete and found that blue carpet, and it's not perfect match, but it does the job. We just got some ABS under it, and I just did it with Velcro so I can take it out if I want to be, or if I want to, you know, hear every little rattle. But we're gonna do more interior stuff on the next vlog. Well, as you can tell, the 86 is on hold until it warms up and dries off a little bit. I rolled these fenders and fit these reps up front with a 185/60. I think it needs a 55, so I'll probably get a Federal at some point. And I'll just do the typical zip tie right here that everyone does, and then I'll probably have to chip or cut that when I do the angle kit on this. So definitely need a smaller tire eventually, but for kind of the look I want to do. But I got that looking pretty nice. Top hats will give it the negative camber it really needs to. And we are back to the S13 because 86 stuff's expensive and I'm letting that sit on the back burner for a little bit. So my friend Cory from Grimspeed sent me a really cool care package with some spacers, a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, and he included this. This is the electronic reconfigurable output from APEXi, and basically it makes your headlights flash really cool. So I'm gonna make an attempt into installing this today. It should be straightforward. Everyone tells me wiring stuff is really easy, and then I get really overwhelmed and nervous about it, so let's see. So he must have just had this sitting on a box and never tried to install it because everything's included. APEXi decides to include like a sticky piece of paper for mounting, zip ties, and all the connectors you'll need to tap into your headlights. It comes with this control box that basically changes all the flashers. You can wire this up to have the LED glow, and it's got 9 different configurable flashes. So basically I'm gonna wire this to my brights. So when the brights are on the pop-ups, the pop-ups dance and do cool stuff, and then maybe we'll do some strobes in the reverse lights. So it's gonna be very cool, very early 2000s, very D1, so let's see. Essentially, you got your green and yellow wire and your blue and white wire that go to the high beam. Then you have this that taps into your high beam switch. You got your power for the light, that little LED light I talked about, and then a ground. So all in all, it shouldn't be too hard. I just want to make it look really nice so you can't even notice it's in the car. I think you'd probably want to go through the wheel well to get to your light harness, but I really don't want to have any risk of rubbing through anything. And this is going to give us more than enough wire to play with. So now we're on to the pretty straightforward but scary part, because we are cutting up the factory loom for this. So the headlights have a high beam, low beam, and I think like a ground. So we're gonna cut into the high beam and basically have it go into the system. All right, so yeah, it's chaos reigns right now. It's a little vibe. All right, after spending way too much time and overthinking this and installing it the wrong way, finally got this thing all done. So the ERO has this like cool LED glow to it, but there's 9 different functions. All right, I think that wraps up this vlog. I'm really happy with this. It's just something super cool, very D1 reminiscent. So the goal with this is I'm gonna do ray brigs, hopefully the blue lenses, and do like an LED light and run them as like sleepy eye. So it'll kind of illuminate the ground. And yeah, I think this is just a really cool look. If I go to like an LED instead of a halogen bulb, the light will cut a lot faster. Be more of an on and off rather than kind of like fade in and out. So I'm gonna sit here with the disco lights and stare at them like I'm a fly. But anyways, thanks for watching. Sorry I was kind of all over the place, but I'll see you guys in the next one.